This portion of the Carlington Woods is owned and managed by the City of Ottawa, and it's a bit different from the larger woods on the other side of the experimental farm path down towards Maitland. So we do have some issues with dumping. It is right on the edge of a portion of the Carlington area that has a lot of industrial and, light industrial business. So packaging, shipping. There's a Lay's potato chip warehouse right behind here. But it's also a really convenient spot for illegal dumping. Other contractors who don't feel like paying the tipping fees or taking the waste to the dump will often use this spot. And so over the years we found car batteries and used oil, used windshield wiper fluid, gravel piles, and pretty much everything in between. But here we are at the base of the hill. So if you've seen some of our other videos about the staircase garden, this is the view from below. There's an awful lot of sumac here, as you can see, and what we call the grand staircase, and somebody having a nice hike down. It's a really good workout. And it's a pretty safe workout, even in the wintertime. The stairs are almost never filled with snow. We'll check out some of the milkweed here. There's usually, oh yes, look at that. We've got some ants, and they may be harvesting the sweet goo that comes out of aphids. I'm not sure if that's what it is or not, but we'll check it out later. Oh, the usual Japanese beetles going at it. There's dragonflies. There is wild parsnip, but thankfully it's not down this end yet. Oh, wait a minute, I spoke too soon. Is that one? Yeah, I think that's one right there. Okay, so, but the city does mow up into this baseline. So now we're gonna go take a wander into the nice cooler woods. It is Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. It's about, 25, 26 degrees Celsius. Not very humid either. That's going to be coming tomorrow. I'll just point out a few things. So for those of you who've seen plantain, most of the time you see it as very, very small, somewhat more like that size. Oop, I'll get it out of the shadow of it. So more that size. But you can see over here that in amongst the burdock is a very large plantain right here. So that's a plantain, and these are the big seed heads that come up. So they're green right now, and they'll soon turn brown. And this is a source of psyllium fiber. So for those who do edible weeds, this is actually a good one to encourage to have in your yard. And the best way to use those is to, once you get the seeds off, is you give them a roast, very light, 400 degrees for about 5-10 minutes, and then grind them. So similar to like a flax seed, where the goodness is going to come out once you grind them and get the shell off. It's somewhat similar. All right. So yeah, lots and lots of sumac. Lots of let's see, ragweed and mugwort. We will go up this way this time. Oh, nice little crop of fleabane here. So far so good. There's a lot of garlic mustard, that's for sure, and we'll probably start seeing dog strangling vine, because this is definitely a known area for it, but there's far less of it even down here than in some previous years, so that's not a bad thing. Aha! We have a lot of black walnuts in here. Some people think that they're butternuts, but they aren't. And the squirrels get to them pretty much before anybody else does. They're very, very difficult to open. But if you are interested in giving them a try, I would suggest you get in touch with Hidden Harvest in Ottawa. There's other versions of them in other cities as well. And so, yeah, you go as a volunteer team and you pick fruit and nuts, and then you get a portion of the harvest. Win, win, win. So yeah, here's a young black walnut. And here's a more mature one. Let's see. Yep. So here's some of the fruit that's still on it. And that'll be falling probably fairly soon. I'm expecting to also see a lot of poison ivy starting fairly soon, because that's another rampant species. Probably more towards the open here where there's more sun. Let's take a look. Yeah, I can already see a few ones in there. Yeah, it's hiding underneath all of these taller grasses. And so yeah, watch your step if you are sort of wandering around in here. You may be taking home something you don't want to take home. This was dog strangling vine that has obviously been cut, so thank you very much to whomever is doing this. Good job. Yeah, there is quite a bit of it here, and I can see pods over there. I'm not going to go in there today, so if you are in the Carlington area near McBride, LePage, on the lower end of Carlington by the Ball Diamonds, please come on in here and do a little cutting and check out some of our other videos to find out exactly how to do it. Those videos will walk you right through everything. So here's another crop of it here, but I don't see pods just yet, but that's only a matter of time. All right, so up ahead has traditionally been a really large raspberry patch, so we're gonna check that one out because I haven't actually checked it out so far this year. Might even be able to get a little nibble. Aha! Now, here's some dog strangling vine that's already potted up. I'm just going to leave that here for the time being. I'll pick it up on the way back. All right. Just do the obvious pods right here. Okay. There's another one. There's always one more, but okay. So underneath here is a raspberry patch, but it has slowly been taken over by buckthorn. There's sumac over there. We used to keep this very clear, and it just became impossible after a while. But you can see that we still have a few raspberries coming up. Oh, and I'm not sure what that is, possibly a dusky wing. Let's see. Oh, another big black walnut over there. Yeah, lots of buckthorn down here. We have never removed buckthorn really specifically from this area. Again, there's only so many of us, so yeah, more dog strangling vine. Yeah, we could really use a hand in here. This is just far too much to even consider doing on a warm day. But if you can handle the heat, by all means, give us a hand here. In the spring, this is always a riot of trout lily, and there's usually some trilliums in here too. And now we've got a lot of false Solomon seal, again, the burdock. This is an interesting spot because this used to be much higher. We have old photographs from about, 4 or 5 years ago, where somebody cut out, probably a good 4 feet of dirt. At the time, we did report it to the city. It was never amended. And it was a safety. I mean, it still is. It's actually quite difficult to walk up, especially if there's any kind of, if there's been any rain, it's a bit treacherous to walk. So if you are coming here, watch your footing. As you can see, it slopes up quite steeply and quickly, as all hills lead up to Carlington. You can see here Somebody's cleared this at some point. Probably a bike run of old. There is a path, you can see it down there. I'm not sure how well it's still being used, but we're going to come up top out by the old meadow where the pump track is now. There's another path that goes along there that comes out a little farther down the hill, closer to the ball diamonds at the base of the old ski hill. After a rainstorm, though, this is a nifty area for mushrooms. You can often find them popping up quite quickly after a rainstorm. So if you're into IDing mushrooms, I think I may have just passed a few little red ones on the way. But yeah, if you're into mushrooms, good spot to come to. Oh no, it was probably some sumac berries on the ground. That's what I saw. All right, and here we are out at the meadow. And what have we got here? Is that a monarch? No, that's a swallowtail. All right. Oh, I think that's a goldfinch. Hard to see. Now the pumping station is being constructed, a new one. The old one was built in the 60s, and we are a very large city now, certainly much larger than we were in the 60s, so it deserves to be expanded, and a new one is merited. Unfortunately, that also means a portion of this area is blocked off. You can get to the top. I don't really feel like going up this way today, but you can still get up to the top, at least a portion of it. They've only blocked off some of it. So, and over here you go around the fence. Oh yeah, we'll just take you on a little tour. One nice thing about coming to Carlington, as opposed to Hampton Park, when the bathroom may or may not be open, is the Portaloo is always open. So our thanks once again to the City of Ottawa for giving us a place to go. All right, gonna stop here and go on to the NCC portion.